Hi everyone, my name is Arielle and welcome back to my channel. I'm currently attempting a through hike of the Pacific Crest Trail, and in this moment I am getting back on trail after a zero in Mount Shasta, which was very lovely. All the usual things: showers, laundry, resupply, and in this stop we actually had a little birthday party. It was two of our trail families' birthday, one actually during the zero and one in the next day, so we had like a little barbecue at the KOA for them, and we went and saw a movie like at the theater, which was luxurious. If you ever get into town like early enough where you can't like check into your accommodation or whatever, like literally one of the best ways to kill time, especially right now because we are in the middle of a heat wave and it's like 90 to 100 degrees outside every single day right now, so nice to be in the cool of the theater. But anyways, we're back on trail now and making our way towards Etna and Seiad Valley, and then after that it's Oregon. So crazy. Can't believe that we are almost done with well, actually I can believe because it's been a really long time, but anyways, now we hike. Well, today's kind of gotten away from me, at least this evening has. I'm hanging out in Spice's tent tonight because we are at a tent site that just has one like tent pad.
It's cozy.
It's perfect. We call her tent the Palace because it's like a true two-person tent, so it's luxurious. We're living large.
We are, and it was so nice to welcome Mouse to the palace for her inaugural visit. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Oh man, and today was a pretty good day. Like nothing crazy eventful happened. The climb out of like the road where you would go to Shasta, it was a pretty good, it was like 6,000 feet oh no, it was more.
I don't know what that part was, but the day was like 6,800, so it was a big day.
So a lot of climbing today, and unfortunately like some of it was fairly exposed. We've been really lucky with having a lot of tree coverage the last couple of days because we're in you guys have heard me say it a million times, but we're like in the middle of this like long heat wave, and it has been between 90 and 100 degrees every single day. So it was definitely a hot climb, but we have a really lovely campsite tonight.
Yeah, and it's been nice up top. Like I feel like once we were up at elevation, it wasn't so hot, so the wind is nice.
That is actually an added bonus of gaining elevation, is that it cools down significantly.
We'll climb for cooler temps. Yeah.
But yeah, that was today, and then this evening we just kind of hung around. We got to camp somewhat late because anytime we leave town, it's hard to leave early enough to do your miles in the normal time because we didn't start hiking until after 8 a.m. So yeah, we'll just get some sleep tonight, and we're planning on trying to average roughly around 25 miles a day on our way to get to Etna. So today we've done like just over 25, and we might do a smidge more the next couple days so we have a slightly lighter day into town. But yeah, that's my update from today. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
There's no place like home, no place like home. I'll go where you go, I'll go where you go. I go the whole wide world, the whole wide world. Now I know there's no place like home, no place like home. Living in a daydream, loving you is easy. Always knowing some way everything will be okay. Hold me in your arms, 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 hold me in your arms. Living in a daydream, loving you is easy. Yeah. There's no place to have a dream. What a time for make-believe. Open up your eyes, you'll see. There's no place like home, no place like home. I'll go where you go, I'll go where you go. I go the whole wide world, the whole wide world. Now I know the whole wide world, the whole wide world. Now I know there's no place like home, no place like home. There's no place like home, no place like home. There's no place like home, no place like home.
So we all made it into our tents a little bit earlier tonight, which feels so good. I feel like we haven't really had many early nights just because we're pushing bigger miles now, trying to make more of our day. So it feels good to be in here early, like before dark. We did 26 miles today, but the elevation profile was pretty chill and the views were beautiful. It was, just really gorgeous. The day itself was pretty uneventful, but the temperature wasn't too bad and it was just kind of nice, cruisy walking, which is honestly really nice. I think all of us are kind of lower motivation this week than we have been other weeks, but we have some really exciting things on the horizon with the fact that we're like so close to Oregon and just, I don't know. It feels like we're really like starting to make some headway now, especially being able to do like bigger days back to back to back, but we're still feeling it, definitely feeling tired from it. So excited to get some sleep, go to bed early and get back at it tomorrow. See you then.
Tell me you love me when I wake up. Tell me I don't need no makeup. Yeah, baby, I'm a ride or die. 2 seats, keep it super tight. Tell me you love me when I wake up. Better than 5, we keep it tight. You make me feel just how I like. You make me feel so super tight. You make me feel so on my mind. Just wanna bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. Just wanna bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. Used to be down, but now I stay up. Yeah, I was broke, but now they pay up.
Well, it is another super hot day today. Apparently someone got service for a second and checked the weather in the closest town, which is Etna, and it said today was going to be 107. I think obviously up here it's probably not quite that hot, but oh my god, it's at least 90. I'm like sweating over like every part of my body and just currently like walking up this like kind of exposed climb. There's at least little pockets of shade, but it's mostly open, and every time the air moves at all I'm just like, please. Whew, so hot. And of course my audiobook is about like someone hiking through the snow and like their eyelashes freezing. Like I'm having a very different experience. But anyways, it's not too bad. And I think I'm almost to the top of this hill, and most of the rest of the day will be kind of rolling down. So
Used to be down, but now I stay up. Better than fine, we keep it tight. You make me feel just how I like. You make me feel so super tight. You make me feel just how I like. You make me feel so super tight. You make me feel so on my mind. Just wanna bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. Just wanna bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. Super tight. You make me feel just how I like. You make me feel so super tight. You make me feel so on my mind. Just wanna bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. Just wanna bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up.
So the sun has officially gone behind the ridge now. We've been baking in the sun all evening. It's only like, or it's like 8:30. So we've been sitting here literally in like sports bras and shorts until just now. And it feels nice to actually start cooling off. I don't know. I can never tell how well the shots like do it justice, but today had a mix of like really incredible, beautiful views. And then we walked into another burn zone, and we're actually camped in the burn zone, but because it's not really safe to camp underneath burnt trees, we found this kind of flat open area, and it's stunning. What do you think of this spot?
I think it's pretty bloody beautiful.
Yeah, I'd say this is one of our most beautiful campsites actually that we've had yet. Really nice sunset. But yeah, this section's crazy hot, and Fitz got a message, a warning message on her phone actually, because we have like a pocket of service here of like what did it say? Like heat advisory from now until a week from now. It's been really hot. Like it's been between, I'd say like 95 and 100, and supposedly it's supposed to get up to like 106, 107. So kind of crazy. Wish us luck, but so far we're doing all right. We're surviving. We're making it happen, and we're just trying to drink a lot of water and just stay in the shade when we can. And yeah, like what more can you do? You just got to keep hiking. So that's today's update, and I'll see you tomorrow.
When I close my eyes, I can hear you breathe. When I pull away, won't you here with me? Frustrated, all is dark, I'm unsure where to go. There you stand, heart is hard, hear you say we're golden. Straight and narrow, make the round. Now I shout, no one hears. Weary head, wear your crown. Still you say we're golden. We're golden. It's hard, but still we're holding on in the dark. We're golden. When I close my eyes, I can see your face. Feet touching the ground, heart put in its place. When I sleep, I can taste all the light that waits for me to grab a hold. When I wake, now we know we're golden. Waves are up, I don't know if I can take it. Bite the bullet, feet don't fail. when we roam, still the same. We're golden. We're golden. It's hard, but still we're holding on in the dark.
It's quite possible that there's chocolate on my face and in my teeth, but the screen on here is so tiny that I can't tell that I don't have a mirror, so it is what it is. We got to Etna a little while ago. We did 23 miles in today and it was so hot. It's 92 degrees still. It's like 8 p.m. So Stinger and I are out in front of Ray's eating our ice cream. We went to the brewery first and had a burger, and we're gonna go stay at a Trail Angel's house tonight, which will be so nice because we can take showers and do laundry.
AC.
Oh my god. Really looking forward to not being overly hot anymore.
We need to be indoors.
Yeah, it's
We're
time for
outdoor
some-
people who need to be indoors.
It's time for a little bit. We're just gonna stay for the night, and then we're only gonna do 10 miles out tomorrow, so we'll go in the evening. But it's supposed to be 107 here in Etna tomorrow, so wish us luck. Surprise, surprise, it is another hot day. I think I told you guys that we're just doing, we're doing like a long Nero today, and we're gonna be here until this evening and just do 10 miles out. So right now we're at the Trail Angels house doing a resupply, and I picked up my box at the post office this morning. So excited about these. I'm honestly sick of all other bars, but I'm obsessed with these Go Macro bars, and this flavor, like the lemon flavor, is my favorite, especially on the hot days because the chocolate doesn't melt. But if you just eat these ones earlier in the day, then they're really bomb as well.
Has the air up there above me,
Over one.
like we're sitting on top of the world. Up here in the constellation, this is what we've been wishing for.
All right, just getting back on trail after a successful hitch. And do you guys see what's happening right now? It's raining. This is so unexpected. It was literally 105 degrees in town today, which is why we waited till it's like 5 p.m. right now to start walking. And as soon as we got dropped off at the top, we started to feel drops. And now it's actually like kind of coming down. So the temperature's just completely dropping off, which is amazing, such a blessing. Etna was such a great town. I loved it. It was so cute, great food. Everyone was so nice. We stayed with an incredibly kind and generous trail angel, and just, yeah, getting a hitch wasn't too bad. Plan for today is to do like 10.8 more miles, but we're getting a really late start, so we will see what happens. Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved that it's raining. It's been so hot, and it's just supposed to be hotter. Anyways, before I ramble on for the rest of the afternoon, I think I should just get to hiking.
This is what you're waiting for. Something coming from your smile. If you stay a while. Open up your imagination. Open up your imagination.
So after about 6 miles of hiking, we stopped to take like a little sit and food break, and made the executive decision that we were not going to walk.
We were done.
Yeah, so there was a campsite like a mile and a half past it. So we've done what, like 7.7 today?
Yeah, 7.77.
Ooh,
How's that for
look
numerology?
at us go.
I don't know what it means, but it must mean something.
I think it's lucky. It's a lucky number.
I think it's lucky too.
Like if you're gambling and you get 777, you win.
But we don't condone gambling. Just to be clear, if one were to, but we don't.
Well, I did go to a college in Nevada actually and played some blackjack.
We have gone on a long tangent.
Anyways, so we have decided to camp here tonight, which is actually just really nice. It was getting pretty late. We would have probably been rolling up in the dark with headlamps anyways. So we're just enjoying this beautiful sunset. It was a burn zone behind us, but luckily the spot where all the tent pads is actually clear of all of the dead falling branch possibilities. So it's a kind of like a beautiful, awesome campsite.
Yeah, we lucked out.
We lucked out. It's gonna be good. And it was so much cooler because of the rain, thank goodness. But now, yeah, tomorrow we'll probably get up early and try to make up a little bit for last time.
But that's a tomorrow problem.
Tomorrow problem, which we'll see then.
And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. Sweet Son, I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord. And I'm gonna lay down my life to my Lord.
Good morning. I am getting like a slightly earlier start today than we have been getting because it's supposed to be a really hot day. I don't think I did any updates yesterday. It was actually a beautiful, like the scenery up here is just insanely beautiful. The hiking is gorgeous. I think the only thing that makes it really challenging or makes it like a little bit hard to enjoy is just how hot it is. And I know like it's peak summer, so it's probably like usually pretty hot here, but it's just this crazy heat wave and we've been in it for like almost 2 weeks now. And yeah, it just makes it like, it makes it hard to push the miles that we want to push. So yesterday we had the plan of doing like 28 miles, but it was just so hot that every single break you just feel like you need to rest a little bit longer than you would if you're gonna try to do a big day like that. So we still ended up doing 25, which feels really good and leaves us, I can't remember if it's 23 or 24 to drop down into Seiad Valley. Also, I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, today is basically just a full day of descent, like nearly 7,000 feet we'll drop down. And it's interesting, you know, like most of our weather reports, like when I give you guys the temperatures, like they're for the nearest town, which means that probably up where we are on trail, it's like a little bit cooler than that. It's still, I promise you, it's still really hot. But today the trail actually goes through Seiad Valley, and the forecast, like in Agua Dulce, like you literally walk through the town on the trail. But the forecast says a high of 110 degrees today. Like, what? I honestly, like, I'm racking my brain. I don't know if I've ever actually even been outside anywhere on a 110 degree day. So I'm just not really sure what to expect. And with that, just trying to get as much of this exposed part done before the afternoon where it's at its hottest, but I honestly think it's going to be kind of unavoidable because yeah, like we just drop right down into town. We'll stay there for the night, and then ironically we have to hike right back out tomorrow. Like you drop down nearly 7,000 feet and then you go back up nearly 7,000 feet. So we'll also try to hit that early in the morning. But yeah, this heat wave, whew, it's been a real challenge. I don't know, I keep trying to tell myself to like pay attention to the things that are really awesome, which is like the group of people I'm hiking with, and the scenery is just absolutely beautiful, and I'm using those little things to keep myself going. But it's definitely been really challenging, if I'm being honest. You just feel wrecked on every break, and then you don't want to like peel yourself out of the shade to go get back in the sun to do more hiking, but you have to, so you just do it. And I know it's short-lived. I mean, obviously we're peak summertime right now and there'll still be warm temperatures, but like the heat wave is only I think 3 or 4 more days, and then it drops down to more like reasonable summer temperatures. And we'll be in Oregon, so we'll have a lot more tree coverage, which will be really nice. So anyways, that's the update from yesterday and what we're doing today. And yeah, it's a beautiful sunrise. Gorgeous. Okay, now to hike.
First time looked in your eyes, girl, I lost my mind. I'm thinking you're the one. Why'd I jump the gun? Say I want so just to smile. Yes, it's true. So we could live so sweetly. I could spend my days with you. I shouldn't love you. I don't know, but I do. Hold your breath for me now. I won't be long. Hold that heart for me now. I'm coming home now. Next time look in your eyes, I'll break down and cry. I almost lost the one. Lord, what have I done? Say I waited all my lifetime for you. I am yours completely. Lay down my life for you. I always love you, Michelle. You know it's true.
So we have made it to the roadwalk portion of today's journey. How are we feeling?
It's hot.
So there was good amount of shade coming down to where the campground is here, but there's like tiny little pockets. It's baking, but it's just supposed to get hotter and hotter. It's like early afternoon right now. I just had a quick lunch, but we're realizing that unless we want to wait until this evening to walk, we need to walk because it's just going to get hotter and hotter. But it's really, really, really hot.
It's actually disgraceful that we have to be out here in this, but we will make it.
I would say I have never tried to move my body. I don't think I've ever been outside this hot. It's like just uncomfortable. Yeah. So anyways, wish us luck.
I won't be long. Hold that heart for me now. I'm coming home. Hold your breath for me now. I won't be long. Oh, yeah.
morning from our last full day in California. Tomorrow we will actually be in Oregon. We'll cross over into our first new state. It only took us like 100 and something days. And California does not let you go easy. No, my friends. She makes you earn it, work for it. So yesterday, as you guys saw, we had that long, like hot, like roughly 6-mile road walk into Seiad Valley. And then this morning, we have this just like really solid climb. So as you saw, we got going super early before it was even light out, because it's roughly 5,000 feet of climbing in 8 miles. And we're not all the way at the top yet, but very close. It's a little bit flatter now, the steep part's over. So we just wanted to get as much of that done as possible before the like heat of the day, because today is actually the hottest day of the heat wave, which I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing about, but it's almost over. Basically today and tomorrow are the hottest days, and then it will start to drop off to normal summer temperatures, which is gonna feel really good. So anyways, we are gonna finish out this climb this morning and then kind of have some rolling hills and make our way towards the border. So crazy. All right, now for hiking. So Pinch, tell me about your resupply here.
Yeah, so NorCal's been pretty ups and downy, and I wanted to end California with a bang, and I love challenges, and so I figured what better challenge than trying to eat nothing but huge fucking pancakes for until we get to Oregon. So I have well, now I have 1/2 of a giant pancake here, and then I have 2 more here, totaling 8 pounds.
8 pounds,
which is only two pounds below my base weight.
How much syrup do you have?
Oh yeah, that's the best part. Show 'em the syrup.
And the syrup. They were so nice to give me complimentary syrup for my pancakes.
It's so great.
I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry.
It's sunny and it's raining at the same time. We needed this. It's been way too hot today.
We go right and then continue on forwards.
Not good.
Yeah, it's not like...
That's not good. Well, we got ourselves all set up at camp here, holding my dinner in my hand, but we're not convinced that we're actually going to stay here. I don't know if you can really tell, but the winds are really picked up, and earlier I showed you a plume of smoke, so out in the distance we noticed some smoke, and we had a pocket of service, so we called the non-emergent line of the police to find out if we were close enough that we needed to evacuate or anything like that, and they said as for now it was fine. So we got to camp, got set up, and the winds were calm, and then all of a sudden while we started eating dinner, the winds picked up really dramatically. It's actually like burning my eyes and actually like raining ash, and yeah, we're just not quite sure if it's the safe thing to do, so we're recalling the non-emergent line to find out if we need to get out tonight, just because it's kind of scary. Like, the winds have picked up, you can smell smoke, it's raining ash, and we could see the fire in the distance. And also when the rain happened, there was thunder, and there's been thunder all evening, so yeah,
I'll keep you guys updated. I hope everything's fine. Kind of crazy. We already have done like 24 miles today, so if we have to hike out, it's gonna be a really big day. All right, I gotta try to finish this dinner just in case. Sorry, I feel so frazzled.
Calling out my name for my darkest thoughts. A couple bourbon shots and now this game.
Well, it's like 2:15 in the morning. We've been awake for nearly 24 hours. We are totally wrecked, and as I'm sure you've guessed, the situation has definitely gotten worse, and we're actually waiting to be evacuated, but we had to do a lot more walking first. So we did our first 30.
And why stop at 30 when you can do 33.2, as I always say?
Yeah, so 33.2 and like nearly 9,000 feet of vert today. But anyways, I'm too tired to explain more. I'll check back in later when we're not covered in ash. And we've had time to sleep.
Just gonna go and take a nap on the dirt road while we wait.
Oh my goodness. What a day. P.S. The Oregon border
2.6?
is 2.6 miles.
But nah, we'll get out of here. Ludicrous.
Oh my god. Anyways, good night.
It is a comfort fading out to get. But when the devil comes, our peace edges. Check both sides of streets. My conscience flees. God help me see.
What a whirlwind. So it's actually been a couple days since I checked in with you guys. We've been hanging out in Ashland. The ride that we ended up getting out took us here, and we are planning on getting back out on trail today, which is very exciting, but we needed a little bit of time just to rest and recover from that whole situation, like literally being up for, skipping an entire night of sleep to walk through the night, and to figure out our plan, because a lot changed overnight. So the fire that, I don't know if I ever said it in the last videos, because it didn't have, the name didn't have any meaning to us yet, was the McKinney Fire. And that night that we hiked out, the McKinney Fire grew from like 200 acres to 18,000 acres, literally overnight. So I'm really glad we made the smart decision to be mindful of the change in the weather and the winds and, all of the conditions, and continually check in with people on the outside about whether staying out there was safe or not. And I'm really proud of us for making the decision to pack up and go. And it's kind of a crazy experience. And I feel like there's so much I could say, but I'm just so grateful that everyone was safe. And I'm really grateful too, because the sporadic nature of the fire, they really did not know what was going to happen and what direction it was going to go. And luckily, the night that we all evacuated, it did not make its way to the PCT, because there were many hikers who did not have the same information that we had, and were not able to evacuate until the morning. And so luckily, everyone who had stayed on trail overnight was also able to get out safely, just probably waking up to ash all over their tent and a thick smoke that they had to hike out and through to like the nearest junction point. That section of trail is now closed from I think it's Etna to Ashland, but it may even be slightly before Etna. Now I've heard from a lot of hikers that they're having to actually get off at around Mount Shasta and get a ride all the way up here to Ashland. There is also now another trail closure near the Crater Lake area. So we're having to do some creative planning to figure out what our next step is. So right now we're like I said, we're gonna get back on trail today, and our hope is just to hike as much of the trail that's open as possible, but our health and safety is the most important thing. So if we get out there and the smoke is really bad, or things change with the fires where we just don't feel safe, we may end up having to scratch everything and start over. But as of right now, our plan is to hike the sections that are open and then get rides around the closures. So yeah, so crazy. It will not be a continuous footpath from Mexico to Canada, but honestly, that's totally okay. I'd rather be safe and healthy. And for me, the most important part of this experience is the community and the people. And I am just so grateful for the group of people I've been out here with. It was really, really, really powerful to be in a group where we worked together to make smart decisions and to just see how this trail community, like the Trail Angels and everything, really come together when hard things happen, and how everyone's working hard to make sure everyone is safe and healthy and happy. So I just can't help but feel a sense of gratitude for everything and everyone, and I'm just going to continue to enjoy all the aspects of trail that I can. And yeah, I think at this point I'm just kind of rambling on. There is so much more I could say. I'm tempted to do a video where I really explain in detail what happened with the fire and how we handled it, because I feel like there's a lot of safety things that we did well. A couple of us in the group are WFR, like Wilderness First Responder certified, and I'm thinking that could be helpful just for you guys to hear. So let me know if that's something you would want. Put it down in the comments below, because I would love to just be a resource for those of you guys who are interested in doing something like this in the future, because unfortunately I think fires are something we may continue to deal with in the thru hiking community, especially on the PCT, and just in like the outdoor adventure world in general. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, because I would love to just be a resource. And I think that's it for this week's episode. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next week when we jump back on trail.